Recording. Hi, everyone. My name is Anika Verma, and I am the Chief Communications Officer at the Steamboat. And for those of you who don't know, we interview various students who have showcased an interest in STEAM and our leadership through exceptional means. And I'm pleased to announce our next student, Chelsea. Before we get started, Chelsea, can you introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, and a little bit about yourself?
Okay, thank you, Anika. Hi, I'm Chelsea. I'm a current junior at Eleanor Roosevelt High School in Greenbelt, Maryland, and I'm interested in STEM and also the social media manager at the Steamboat.
All right, nice to meet you, Chelsea. So before we start our interview today, is we'd like to know about what your favorite STEM field is. So can you tell us what your favorite STEM field is?
Um, Here at STEM school is probably like neuroscience, like biology or chemistry. I think I'm more science oriented.
All right, those are very exciting fields. So I'll start by asking about a little bit of the extracurriculars you're part of, how you joined each one of them, what they're about. So please go in as much detail as you can to tell us about the things you've done. So I noticed that you're the social media intern and youth mental health champion. So can you tell us about that?
Yeah, sure. Um, so I kind of found an opportunity from like email of like one of the guidance counselor my school sent out, and it was very interesting. And I personally think like fight for mental health and advocating for a very important issue. And right now, as a social media intern, I am working alongside them to promote and to create graphics for their come out and play event, which is for students, children in our county, that they can come out and learn more about mental health awareness, especially since May is mental health awareness month.
All right, that sounds like really exciting field. You're also the graphic designer for Olive Clinic and Wellness Center. So can you tell us about what Olive Clinic and this Wellness Center is and how you got the graphic designer position and what you do?
So this wellness center is just a little center about, I guess, like I think 13 through 20 something year olds, for like basic like checkups and stuff. And it also provides like healthcare to people who, don't have the advantages to get like, insurance and stuff, and like it's very affordable. And I got this position actually from a family member. I helped around with their starting their business up, and I'm very proud that I was able to do this and, graphic design, cards, posters. Yeah.
Yes, this sounds like a really exciting thing, and it seems like you're definitely making like a huge impact in your society. So my next question is about this other position that you have as an executive member of the Prince George's Neurodiversity and Mental Health Focus Working Group. So can you tell us again what this working group is, what you guys do, what projects you've done, and how you got the position and what your role is? So basically everything.
Okay. So the PGCPS Neurodiversity and Mental Health Youth Focus Action Group, also shortened as PGCPS NAMS, is an organization run by PGCPS students with the help of an organization called NeuroBloom, which creates neurodiversity and mental health art, and also a PGCPS board member. And I've started there since like I guess like around late of last school year, early this school year. The leader, well, the leader now, I have worked with in the past, in clubs and school, fighting for, obviously, first before I'm a huge advocate for mental health. That's very important. And so right now, we are kind of outreaching to 5 high schools in PGCPS, Oxon Hill, Central, Roosevelt, Duval, and Flowers. And we're working with Mirror Blooms to provide mental health art and also like workshops and such as that. And right now we have installed Mirror Blooms art in Duval High School and PGCBS. And we plan to, install our, do more workshops next school year as well. And we're also working we're also being featured and participating in PGCBS's upcoming mental health forum, which is I think next month or this month. And as of now, I am an executive member. I work on outreaching for Central High School and just, planning things as well. But the next year, I am excited to announce that I will be the co-lead. So I'll be having a more like larger role in this initiative. And hopefully we'll be spreading more mental health awareness to more PGCBS high schools and being able to provide more art and kind of, experience that.
Yeah, that's really, really amazing work that you guys are doing. And I hope that you can expand more into Maryland with this kind of programs. I live in Howard County, which is actually pretty near PG County. So we're pretty close. And I'd love to see more mental health initiatives around here. And the mental health art is really exciting to hear about because we do similar things here, but it sounds like you guys have a much larger initiative. So my next question is about the Maryland STEM Festival. You're the student board member and ambassador. I have definitely heard a lot about this because this is really close to where I live. It's in Columbia, Maryland, and I can walk there. So it's really exciting. I live in Ellicott City, so Columbia is really close by. So I want to know a little bit about what you do in the Maryland STEM Festival.
Okay. So if you don't know, the Maryland STEM Festival is this non-profit organization that kind of like is targeting STEM education to students in Maryland, and we host events around like September to like November. Yeah, also like there's big events for the year round on like STEM. We have the STEM festivals in September to November, all these events and such. And I joined last year. And I thought it was an interesting opportunity to be involved in STEM in Maryland. And then decided that I was going to run for the student board member. And I'm glad I did. It's been a great experience. It's really great to see the impact that, spreading STEM to students all over Maryland. And I know that the STEM festival is particularly big in Howard County because, it started there. And it's really good, be spread to people as well because I actually started an event called the Women's STEM Career Panel at my school, partnering with the STEM Festival. So it's really cool to, I guess, like help students, expand their areas of STEM. And next year will be the 10-year anniversary. So we'll be more into engineering. And I'm excited to see how far that goes. And I think it's a great opportunity to be interested in STEM, education, being involved in your community, and just want to give back.
Yes, this is very exciting. Yeah, because I live in Howard County. I definitely hear about the STEM Festival all the time. And I've never been there before, and I definitely want to go sometimes and see if I can, be some help, maybe someday be like you and be able to run the show kind of. It's really exciting what you've done. And I think you should definitely bring your Women in STEM panel across more high schools, more counties, because it's such a great opportunity. And the STEM being part of this, like, STEM festival group, you have a lot of connections that can really, really help. So I know you've also have an internship at the Aspire internship at Johns Hopkins, the APL lab, their applied physics lab. And that's actually a pretty big deal because we know that's a really competitive internship, hard to get. So can you tell us about what specific internship you do? And like because there's so many different categories in that and so many different things that you can do. So how what did you do to prepare to apply for this
Okay,
internship?
so
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
okay. Oh, you can finish your question.
Oh no, I was just saying, like, how did you prepare for the internship to get like selected for the John Hopkins internship, and what did you do?
Oh, for to get selected, honestly, I was surprised. The people from the APL, they did come to my school and talk to like students during lunches, but yeah, the application process was like a couple short answers, your transcript, I think like a counselor recommendation form, and then at least one two recommendation. But I know that me and other people I know got two letters recommendation. But what I would just say is just to be authentic, be yourself. Like there are like yourself when you're applying. I feel like yeah, it's kind of competitive. Like in the DMV area, and especially you're trying to do it with and it's like competitive. Like remember last year was like 2,000 applicants, so 20% acceptance rate. I would say again, be yourself. Find recommenders that are gonna write genuine things about you that know you, and just put your best foot effort forward. And I would say that there are definitely more like rising seniors and rising juniors in the program, but I feel like like you don't have to be a super genius to get in. I will say like you want to get in, I guess, but the biggest tip again is just to for like treat this as like I guess like a college application. It's like all these like applications for like these summer programs, internships. They kind of ready for college apps and like the type of questions they'll ask, and just show that you're interested in being there. And then when you do your interviews, because usually labs like they'll interview you. I know I got interviewed twice, and so just kind of prepare. Don't be nervous. Just answer questions as clear as possible. You know, seem interested, engaged, I guess, and just hopefully just show that you want to be there. You want to be out to the community. And for the experience, as working there, I think it's very fun. It's definitely not what I usually do. Like I work kind of more engineering based. I worked with circuits, and we created a our own overdrive pedal circuit, and now I'm like gearing towards like bio and biomedical stuff and neuro usually do. But I definitely think it's like good to experience. You meet a lots of different people, and that aspect's good. And I think it's also a good place, to connect. I definitely connect with people there. And, even though I'm not interested in engineering, I did learn that and I got to experience a different field. I will say the best part is like again, they had like a bunch of events there. Connect, connect, connect. That's like my biggest advice to anyone who's in internships from program. Connect with people around you, students, mentors, everyone connect. I think that's like the most like important thing to utilize to connect with other people and to like make connections and to like learn and say you're interested, because sometimes when you look interested, you reach out to someone, you could possibly get yourself an internship or another opportunity. And I would say that's like a really important part. And also I would just say it's just like to be an actively communicating, because for the SPY program, we're usually placed into groups, working with people in these like 3 to 4 people groups for pretty much the entirety of the summer. So having your communication skills, and you have to be like friends with your partners, so being friendly, responsible, understanding, because this is kind of like your first, place in like the workforce and everything. And so you want to make a good impression on these people, because you don't want to feel like, slack or be lazy. And like, if you don't know something, research, ask your mentor for resources. That's what I did. I took a couple engineering classes in my school, but I'm not obviously, the top of engineering. So, and also like there's a lot of physics a lot involved, and I haven't studied physics when I was in there. And so I research, watch videos, understand, ask questions. You're not expected to know everything, and that's okay. Just be honest, be communicate, and it will be okay. I think that's like the best thing I've learned. I learned a lot of technical skills, and I think that's the most important thing is doing an internship or summer program to learn the technical skills, because really those add up to your career and help you prepare.
Yeah, I thank you so much for like going in so much detail and really explaining this. And I definitely agree about the connections and building like a community, because anytime I go to a different event, I'm always looking to talk to people so that when I come back, maybe next time I have a friend to talk to, or sometime if I have a question, I need help preparing for something, I have someone again to talk to and discuss things out with. So I definitely think like that. And you mentioned about the group, obviously the partners you're working with are like your little mini family for that, internship period. So definitely keeping that together. I have two kind of follow-up questions about this. So the first one is you mentioned about the interview. So interviews can be quite a scary thing. So how did you prepare for the interview? What kind of questions did they ask you? And how did you feel after the interview? And next is, how did you feel after you completed the program? Did you find it really helpful, or would you recommend other people to do it, kind of thing?
The interview process, I guess for me was weird because usually people only get like one interview and I got two. So I'll just say like Google like common interview questions, tips, and kind of like they're gonna ask like some like a lot of like team building skills or like I remember I was asked like if you were in a problem and like you didn't know something, what would you do? Like or like how well do you work with in a group and stuff like that. And like come prepared to kind of like, give examples and, talk about your experiences and how you implement your past experiences into this current position. And after my interviews, I felt relieved. I felt I was like nervous like before doing them and kind of like nervous, oh, how I'm not good, how I do bad and I won't get in. So I just say like be calm, everything will be okay. You know, if it doesn't work out, oh well. So I felt relieved and calm after my interviews, and I would definitely would 100% recommend the Aspire program to anyone in the DMV area who's interested in STEM, especially if you're interested in computer science or engineering. There is a couple biology and chemistry spots, but there's not that many. So if you're interested in comp sci and engineering, please, when you're already junior senior, please apply to the Aspire program at APL. It is amazing. Everyone there at APL is very kind and sweet. If you're lost, the workers will be kind to help you. It's a very supportive environment. And honestly, if I was in that field, I would definitely work there. And as an intern place, there's the food is pretty good there. I mean, it looks pricey, but it's good. There's a lot of events to do, events within this fire support program. So I would definitely recommend it. One.
All right.
And then your next one,
Oh, I'll ask the next question. So the
and
next,
then your next,
oh, sorry, please go ahead.
uh,
Okay.
I
So
don't know. Oh, you can speak.
I think there's a little. So the next question is about your graphic designer and content creator position at Medicine for Youth. So can you tell us a little bit about what Medicine for Youth is, what they do, and what you do as a graphic designer?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So Men for Youth is a student organization basically highlighting free health slash pre-med careers. And I've been a part of there since, around last year. And my role is first just like kind of like graphic designer, making Instagram stories for the organization and making Instagram posts. And recently I have been making Instagram reels, like promoting pre-med careers, promoting organization as a whole. And so my role is just basically to, create content for the organization and, create trending content and kind of like, use different trends. And yeah, that's my role. I think, it's interesting. I guess I think working there and also at Steamboat kind of has like, I work with like content creation, making videos and such. I think it's definitely a fun opportunity to interested, pre-med, pre-health, and you want to, make posts or just make like content creation. It's a really good place to be.
All right. And my last question about what you do is about you being a video editor for two Instagram accounts. So can you tell us about what got you into video editing? What do you do exactly? And yeah.
Okay. Wow, that was so long ago. Um, Video editing, that started when I was in, I want to say like early middle school, so before COVID. That's how old this is. Um, I just started 'cause I was bored, I like watching TV shows, movies, and I really like music videos, and I like the cinematography of them. And I felt, it's an art form, and so I just kind of started like making edits. At first, they're really bad, and but honestly, I just did it for it was something I did for fun, and I guess I didn't expect myself to like have like a following at the time I was doing it, and I was really glad I did it because just because I learned from using um video editing software as After Effects, Premiere Pro, and such and such more. Like these skills I was able to apply to my positions at Medicine for Youth, at as a youth mental health champion, as social media here at Steamboat. Literally everything I've kind of done, like consecration wise, has been because I was a video editor for those 3 years. And I definitely like think it's a great experience. Interested in movies, TV shows, and music because like a lot of times these edits, they're like the things that like make you want to watch the show and the movie. For instance, like you see a good edit, you're like, wow, I'm gonna add this movie. It's my watch list because it looks cool. So I definitely think editing is not like a really good thing to do if you're interested in that. And that's really fun. I think the reason that I stopped was because it wasn't fun anymore. But I think that if it's for you and you really like it, it's such a big you like the content you are doing. I think it's a great thing to do. I think it's also like a really fun thing, like a really fun hobby and free time activity. Just come back from school and make an edit and then post it. So yeah.
All right. So now I guess a little bit backtracking just to know a little bit about you. So what sparked your interest in STEM and what classes do you currently take that align with your STEM interests and how do you balance these classes?
Um, I guess I was always interested in STEM. Well, okay. It started when I was younger. I was obsessed with this show called Sky Girls. It was on PBS Kids. And basically, like, the show of these girls in science, like, Joseph and stuff. And I really wanted to be on the show. And I kind of was inspired by, these girls doing science. And it was really all these interesting things. Like, I want to do this. I think I want to do a career in that. And that's basically like, kind of brought me into STEM and being interested in a science like career. And at school, I do take a lot of advanced science classes. Um, Currently this year I am taking physics, AP biogenetics, and I took biology and chemistry the last 2 years, as well as taking microbiology, anatomy, and physiology. And next year I plan to take AP chemistry.
Wow, these sound like very exciting classes that you were taking, so it's really amazing. Before I wrap up my interview today, I'd like to know if there's anything like that you'd like to share about your STEM journey, aspirations, any goals or achievements that you have, or anything at all really about yourself that you'd like the audience to know.
I guess one thing I like the audience to know is that, right now I think my goal right now is kind of like, you know, to my major thing in my career, I want to study neuroscience in college and some of junior high school. All advocacy coming like really soon for me. And I think I want to, focus more on like the research side of like studying neurodegenerative diseases and um Black communities and kind of that, and also studying like some education for disadvantaged communities as well. So I kind of want to branch out, do see things, and, like explore a lot of things. So yeah, I'm hoping that in college I'll be able to do that. And I guess a fun fact on me is that I love to read. I think that you learn so much about reading, and I think that reading and STEM, I would definitely like how to create that like kind of combines the two. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. It was really nice meeting you. So, if you could leave one like statement for anybody looking to pursue STEM, what would it be?
Um, Keep your head up. I would say keep your head up. Don't let any like don't let a rejection define you or acceptance. You're much more than that. You know, I would say that your accomplishments don't mean from any rejection or acceptance from program. Wherever you do, whatever you accomplish, you will accomplish greatness and just keep moving forward and keep being passionate, and that's all you really need.
All right. I want to thank Chelsea for joining us this week on our student series interview project. If you're interested in getting interviewed by our team, then be sure to check out the form shared in the description. We are always looking for interested students and we interview anyone between the ages of 14 and 22. But we are always ready to make exceptions for grad students who are doing amazing work. So we hope to see you back here again on Monday for our next installment. Thank you so much, everyone.